Na 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 na.
So just being in a room with a man like this was an amazing experience. And he really listened to what we were doing, and he started much in the same way. Everybody kind of had their day jobs, and they were doing it out of their apartments and meeting at night and figuring things out. And he had an even more limited distribution than we had. So he started off in just one store and said he didn't leave until he was the number one brand in that store, which took a few years. But what happens is that once you become that number one coveted brand, you can then go into all the big stores and demand what you want, not just I'm in the corner, but you can say, I want the center aisle and 5 bins, and here's what I want for this, this, this. And they're just dying to have you because they know how successful and productive your brand is. So we really looked at that and said, this should definitely be the bigger model for us. And we were kind of there anyway, but hearing it from him really helped solidify where our passion was and how we should be focusing. And the goal was keep doing that and eventually, dreamily, be on HSN. Once you're on HSN and you have crazy brand awareness and everybody knows who you are, you can then roll out in huge, huge stores with more and more products and have more and more of the kind of placement and the kind of marketing you want and support you want in return. So now I'm going to go back to support in return, and this brings us to Space NK. Let's just say that, first of all, before anything, I think the store is beautiful and amazing, and they have sophisticated products. I shop there still. They have an incredible skincare selection. It's just such a chic boutique to be in. But being in there was sort of like being asked out by the guy you always had a crush on and couldn't wait to go out with. And then you finally go out and the conversation isn't that great at dinner. And then you kiss him and it's just bad kissing. That was what happened with Space NK. Basically, it just was not a match. And from the first time I met them in the UK to going into America, there was a big change of CEO and president and buyers. And I don't really feel like the new people understood who we were and what we were about. And they didn't even really even understand that the brand was not called Huge Lips Skinny Hips, but it was called Purple Lab. And I it just, not meant to be. So after being there for just May, June, July, I don't know, 2 months, we thought it would be best to kind of leave and expand our distribution and focus on the things where we knew we could really succeed. And that's exactly what we did. Um, it was not an easy decision. It's almost like, who does that last rose go to on The Bachelor? Everyone says it's the hardest decision, but they know it's the best decision. And if it's meant to be, it'll be again at another time. Let me look at my notes. Um, oh my God, the craziest part of all of this. So now we're in July, and we're also starting to plan events at our stores. We had something coming up at the Scoop store in the Hamptons, which we talked about earlier and showed a video from. And, the bloggers are totally covering us and giving us so much love and support, which was amazing and exciting. And I can't even tell you how appreciative and grateful I am to have had that. And we started getting in some more magazines. So we were on the show The Doctors. Actually, we got on that show because butterflydiary.com wrote about us. Hi, Charu, if you're watching. And they saw that blog post and said, we need to put this product on our show. So that was super exciting. And then because it was on The Doctors, we got calls from other retailers. So you sort of see how all of this works. A blogger writes about you, a television producer might see it, a store sees it, and so on and so on. And it's, sometimes it goes the opposite way, but it's just how every little thing that happens builds on the next and is so vital to the success and the growth of your business.